Welcome back to the channel. I've been away for a few days, although I will also say that in a future video as well, because we're making a lot of videos in the studio today and I've got a lot of energy and I really wanted to talk about this method. Previously, we've been using bolt.new to make our websites. However, I finally took people's advice and I finally decided to try Cursor instead to make something like this. And the end result was this right here. This is mydogBreedHelper.com, and I'm particularly proud of this website for a couple of reasons. Now, the first one is that it has these really interesting compare pages, okay, which compares a Labrador Retriever versus, for example, a Golden Retriever or whatever it might be. And the pages here are much more in detail than other statically generated websites that I've made. Now, if I actually go on breeds here and click on a breed, we also have this right here. Now, this is a super interesting concept where I've actually created a graph on all of the breed websites. Now, let's talk about how I actually did this and how you can do this too. I actually used something called Kaggle, okay? So if you go on Google, type in Kaggle and then whatever your niche is. So you can see here, I've got some niches here. UK university dataset, so I was thinking of making a UK university comparison website. Interesting datasets, CC0, coffee, and whatever else. Okay, so I'm just going to go on Google, type in Kaggle, and then dog breeds. Let's just type dog breeds, okay? Now, what this will actually come up with are a few different datasets. Now, you can see here it says datasets in the URL. So you could also, if you wanted to, you could do site.kaggle.com/datasets and then write dog breeds, right? This will do the exact same thing as before. This has got dog breeds ranked, okay, by intelligence, size, lifetime. Okay, this has even more information on it, okay? So this would have actually been even better to use than the one that I'm using now. Now, there's a few things that you need to know about this. The first thing is you need to ensure that the license allows you to use the dataset. You can see here it says CC0 here. What does that mean? CC0, the person who associated the work with this deed has dedicated the work to the public domain by waiving all of his or her rights to the work worldwide under copyright law. What does that mean? It means that we're allowed to use this for commercial purposes. We could even resell this dataset if we really wanted to. There's no limits to what you can do with this data set. So this is a super interesting thing, guys. Kaggle with these data sets means that you can make something really amazing. For example, okay, I'll give you a very short example here. We have lifetime cost here, and we also have lifetime expectancy, which means, and this is something people will probably search on Google, how much does it cost to own a Siberian Husky a month? You can now answer that question programmatically across your entire website, not just this question, but every other question that you can think of, okay? So when you think of a question like this, by the way, first of all, you have this prompt, okay? I'm giving you guys this prompt. This prompt will be in the description of this video. Basically, what this prompt is the exact prompt that I used to create the dog website. It's very similar to my previous prompts with a few key differences. The main difference is this here, okay? Generate the tags using AI, ask AI to generate tags, and then generate category pages based on those tags. So what does that actually mean? If I go back on here and we click on temperament, for example, and click here, you'll see there are these temperament tags here which then create these pages. So I'm not 100% sure if this will work, but if I go to /vocal, does that work? It hasn't actually populated this, but this page exists because everything on this website is created programmatically. Now, this should be populated, so there is a slight mistake here on my behalf. All of these pages will exist because of the way that I've generated the website, okay? Nothing is hard-coded. I haven't said, oh, create a page for beagles. What I said is create a page for any dog in the CSV. Do you see the difference? I haven't said, okay, so we've got beagles, we've got, whatever, border terrier, Cairn Terrier, Siberian Husky. That's not how I've done this at all. What I've done is I've said create a page for anything in the breed category or column of the CSV. Okay, so we're programmatically generating websites now. We're not generating websites based on tags or based on JSON files. We're generating websites based on CSVs. Okay, you want to find one that says CC0 or free license or whatever. Just make sure that you've got permission to use the content. Then literally all you do is replace your my CSV with your CSV, right? I'll just say add your CSV data here. Actually, I won't do that because I want to show you guys how this works. So yeah, and then basically all we do is go to cursor. And I know this seems crazy, but we're going to build part of this website now. We're not going to build the whole thing because, we don't want to be here for another 4 hours. So open folder here. And then right click here, new, and then we'll say dog website 2.20. Select folder. First thing you want to do, go to terminal, new terminal, Control K. I'm just going to change this to Sonnet, and I'm going to say, please make me a new Next.js project, and press enter. Okay, there we go. So you want to do npx create next app latest with a dot here. This dot is actually important. Press enter, and then just spam enter. You are now inside a fresh Next.js project. Press new file here, roadmap.md, and then paste the prompt like this into the roadmap. This is the main difference between Cursor and Bolt. We now have a reference point throughout the entire process, okay? Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder, call it data, and then I'm going to actually get the CSV, okay? And I'm going to press new file and call this breeds.csv and paste and then save like that. So now we have two things that we can reference to in our prompt. So I'm going to do Control-Shift-I, and I'm going to say, make this website for me. Let's start with a home page and the individual breed pages. Make me a graph and some other visual elements on the dog breed pages. All of the content generated for the dog breed pages should be generated by OpenAI ChatGPT 4.0 Mini using JSON mode. By the way, the reason for this, if I just go on ChatGPT, let me just show you the logic that I had for this. And I say, what is the average lifespan of a Siberian Husky? Okay, it says 12 to 15 years. If I do the same on Google, it says 12 to 15 years, okay? So people always say, oh, this is AI generated shit, like, blah, 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 you needed to do research. ChatGPT's already read the internet. Claude has already read the internet. They know the answer to this question, okay? So when it's something like this, these are the niches I like because ChatGPT already knows the answers. It's not like it has to do a Google search, update itself, and then give you an answer. It knows that the average lifespan of a Siberian Husky is 12 to 15 years, okay? So there's nothing wrong with using AI to generate content. So what we'll do is, using JSON mode, put as many interesting objects as possible inside the JSON prompt example. Make sure to actually put all of the objects that we are expecting as an answer from OpenAI. Feed and then I'm going to do @data or @breeds.csv, CSV information to the prompt to ensure accuracy. Then generate a page based both on the OpenAI response and the CSV to create an enriched breed page for each dog. And then I'm just going to say, oh, I just pressed enter. Hang on. The reason that I want to pause, I just want to make sure that it's refer to @roadmap.md at all times throughout the building process. Make sure content is built at the point of building using OpenAI. Make a .env and I'll add my OpenAI API key after. Okay, so you always want to give it some kind of direction in this first prompt. However, everything is in this prompt, so you don't actually need to do this. I just find that this works a little bit better. So I'm just going to say something like, please make sure to focus on programmatic SEO and frequently asked questions about each dog breed, which can bring more traffic to the site. And then I'm just going to hit enter here. Okay, so there we go. We have some progress already. It's creating, yeah, look at that, beautiful. Yeah, here we go, example output, description, history, temperament, personality, good with, training, care, exercise, grooming. So it's going to answer all those questions, which means that all of those answers will be in the content that we eventually create. Now, the reason that you're seeing this video today instead of one of the other videos that we planned for today is because if I actually go on Search Console, I think this is the kind of website that people are most interested in personally. That's what I think. People who watch my channel, they're most interested in statically built websites. They're not necessarily interested in things like Find a Tradesperson Island, although we do have a lot of content coming about that too. People are more interested in this here, and this is by far the most successful statically generated website that we've made so far. If I actually go on most recent date, you'll see 105 impressions in a day. Look at that keyword, small dog breeds. That is not an easy keyword to grab, guys, okay? The fact that it's already ranking for that, and also we've got Alaskan Klee Kai temperament, life expectancy of American Bulldog life expectancy, etc., etc. Now, while we're here, I'm just going to show you a very quick trick, okay? Because I want to get this site indexed and I want to see if we can get to 1,000 clicks in a month as soon as possible. So if you're watching this video, by the way, guys, please do not search for the website in Google. Please just let me keep the website as an experiment. That never works, but I thought I'd just mention it anyway. So we'll go here, enter dashboard, campaigns, new, and we'll say dog breed website. And then I'll just go to mydogBreedHelper.com/sitemap.xml. And then we'll open the sitemap here. And then I should have sitemap to clipboard, which does actually work here. Perfect. So this is all of the URLs on this website. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. I don't actually know what these questions are. I didn't know these existed. What the hell are those questions at the bottom? No idea what they are. This is the fun thing about this, guys. I don't actually know necessarily what my websites contain anymore. So that's pretty interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all of these here, and then I'm just going to press submit. Actually, I'll probably increase the drip feed to like 10 or something. And then we'll press submit here. This is now hopefully going to help get some of those pages indexed so we can really turn this case study into something that can actually start generating money for us. Now, how will we generate money with this website? It'll be ads, most likely. I don't see any other use of this website except ads, but yeah, it is what it is. So this is now kind of getting to the stage already where we'll have something that's working. So I'm just going to press accept all, and then I'm going to say, please continue full implementation. Remember to have a data visualization on each breed page, and then press enter. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go to the env, which doesn't exist. So we'll just press, oh, it's there. So we've got the env here, OpenAI key. So let's just grab a OpenAI key here. Okay, so we've done that now. That now has the API key inside it. Something's happened here where it's not working. So I'm just going to press reapply all. And what this is going to do is it will go green here. And then once this one here goes green, okay, it does do this occasionally. I think it's because I messed up by making a change while it was making its own changes. So I'll just press accept on all of these one by one instead of accept all. So we should be at the stage already where if I run npm install, and then we'll just double check that we've got everything else installed. So we'll install this. Okay, we need to do -- force there. And then this one. Okay, so we'll copy these errors here while I'm installing. Because we should already, if I run npm run dev, it should actually already start working. So we'll say, please fix these errors if possible. Let's just see what happens if I do npm run dev. This probably won't work. Yeah, so it's not importing the button, so we'll just fix that real quick. Just keep pressing accept all, guys. It's the easiest way to get this done. Let's press that. Let's see if that works. That looks like it might work. Good. And we'll copy this. And we'll do that. And then we'll do npm run dev again. And then if we refresh this, it still doesn't work, that's fine. So we'll just copy this error, Control-Shift-I, please fix this error. Oh, okay, the buttons component doesn't work. Well, I mean, it would be good if you created all the components we needed at the beginning. Cursor, but there you go. Okay, this is the tailwind, which gives it the styling. We should actually be at a point where we can see, yeah, already, beautiful. So you can see, let's just click on dash hunt here. Let's see if this works. Okay, it does not work just yet. That's okay. We don't mind that. So we're just focusing on the individual breed pages right now, just because I think that's kind of the most interesting thing. So one of the biggest problems I've noticed with Bolt and also with Cursor is it's not very good at having the correct config files for your project. It's quite frustrating, actually. So this should compile. There we go. And then, oh, still got some errors here, but that's fine. Let's click dash hunt. Yeah, it's still got the same error. Yeah, this is something that happens a lot. It like has old code and, you know, things like that. So fix this error. Normally I do this at the very end of the process. What I normally do is I just say, now implement the next stage, now implement the next stage, now implement the next stage, repeatedly over and over and over until it's about ready. And then I start fixing all of the errors, okay? So I let it build everything first, and then I fix the errors. The only reason I'm fixing the errors now is because I want to show you guys this process, basically. So, okay, we're almost there now because this is a type error. So all I need to do is fix that error. So fix this error. So look, this is what I mean by programmatic SEO, in case you're curious. You can see that the title is breed name dog breed information, characteristics and facts. Learn all about the breed name, dog breed, including, so like all it does is it changes the breed name according to your CSV, okay? And it generates all of those pages. That's the really cool thing about what we're doing right now. Let's see if this works. Still doesn't work. That's fine. We're almost there, guys. This is one of the last errors. Fix this error. This is always the last error, the use client thing. It's kind of frustrating, but it's just the way it is. All it has to do is at the very top, it has to write use client. I don't understand why it can't just do that on its own, but you know, it is what it is. And then we should be at the point where we can see something that's ready to go. Okay, we should, oh, here we go. Invalid, okay, so I already know what the problem is here. I've asked it to use 4.0 mini. It does this all the time, just so you know. But it's not using 4.0 mini, it's using GPT 4.0, I guess. So we'll do Control F model, there we go. So just change that to GPT 4.0 mini, and then we're almost there, guys. Okay, beautiful. So we do have something here. Obviously, it doesn't look great. And there's no information here from, what's it called? OpenAI. But we can see kind of what we're going for here. So let's let this load. Seems to potentially be generating the content right now. So the cool thing about this is all of this content, okay, we're almost there. Yeah, we do have some content here. Okay, no, actually we do have the content here, you can see. And it has these frequently asked questions at the bottom here. So a lot of what's missing here is prompting, okay? So what you can do is, here, you can do like 400 words or 3 paragraphs. History is not mentioned, so what we can do is we can say, please make sure all JSON objects from the OpenAI response are properly shown on the breed page. And please also fix the, what's this called? Data visualization, and make something other than a radial chart. Make something cooler with better styling. Okay, we'll hit enter here. Again, I normally do all of this at the very end. It's just, I just want to show you just how, I mean, I've already shown you how easy this is. I've basically just created the entire website in 20 minutes or however long it's been. These are all just small changes through iteration. And also, obviously, there's a lot missing, like there's no other pages except this page. If I go on compare breeds, does that exist? Probably not. But again, this is all stuff that you can, we can just do later. So now I would say, now continue full implementation of all of the index pages, et cetera, et cetera. But we're pretty much there already. And we now have a website that once you've done all of the different combinations of pages and all of the different breed pages and all of the different, trait pages and, whatever else it might be, you already have 4,000 pages, okay? So let's look at that. Look at that, for fuck's sake, guys. That's just nuts. I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's absolutely nuts. So we have the SEO, golden retriever, dog breed information, character, whatever. There's a little error here, but it's fine. I would just fix this error. It'll take 2 seconds to fix this error. Let's just quickly fix it. Fix this error, and also please start full implementation of all index pages, and also make sure tags are generated for personality types and temperament types, which also create individual pages which sit on index pages. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to go too into this. I'm not going to just spend another fucking 3 hours launching this website. I'm trying to keep things concise and simple just to show you what I've been working on and what's working. This is one of the things that's working for me, okay? This is the most successful website that we've had that's statically generated. It's not the most successful website that we have made in the last 2 weeks, but it's the most successful statically generated website, because you can see it was released 4 or 5 days ago, and 4 days after its release, it got 105 impressions. So, and for really good keywords as well, like small dog breeds, et cetera, et cetera. So this is very, very interesting to me. Just for a comparison, if I go to getmarriedinitaly.co, you can see not 0 impressions. Let me go on the proper one. 29 impressions, okay? Again, real keywords, et cetera, but much, much fewer impressions. In fact, I don't think this website, it's had 122 impressions, but that was when I released a video about this website. So you can see that this dog breed website is doing significantly better than any of the other statically generated websites that I have made. So let's see where we're at here. Yeah, there's just a few more errors here that we would have to fix. So you can see this has got a shitload of errors now, jeez. Oh no, sorry, there aren't errors, perfect. Look at that. Just look at that. It's insane. It's literally insane. I made this in 20 minutes using cursor. So I click on compare breeds, it's still 404ing, that's fine. And then all breeds, still 404ing. But that's okay because, and also this is 404ing. So let's just say all my index pages are 404ing. Can you actually implement them fully, please, and put them in the header and shit? So I just really want to just very quickly show you the index page concept, and then once we've done that, we're actually finished. And then just so you know, in order to launch this, all you have to do is repeatedly run npm run build, okay? And then eventually, once it's ready, okay? Don't start doing this until it's ready. So you need to make sure that it's generating a sitemap. You need to make sure it's followed the roadmap fully, everything's in place, et cetera, et cetera. Then you start running npm run build, and then once it's built locally, you know that once you put it on Vercel or whatever, it will build, okay? So it has to build locally first for you to understand that it actually works. We won't go into that process now just because it does take a very, very long time because there are a lot of TypeScript errors, as we know. If you've watched any of my recent videos, basically you just get hit by every single error that you could ever think of. The accept all button seems to not be working right now, so we'll just press accept down here. There we go. And then we'll do npm run dev. Okay, we'll refresh this. Beautiful. There we go. So all breeds. No, it doesn't work yet, but that's okay. Well, that's just one of those things. There's just a lot of errors at times. Breeds by size does work. So this is a miniature breed. Does this work? So these are small dogs, these are medium dogs, these are giant dogs, for example. And then browse by trait. Just so you know, things are slow because they haven't been built yet, okay? All of these pages, when I click that page is when it's being built, okay? when you generate the website locally, or when you generate the website, when you run npm run build, everything will be much, much quicker. Okay, so don't worry too much about that. So this is pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's click on Curious. So this should have all of the Curious dogs on the website, on this page. Let's see. I don't know, I'm not fully sure what's going on here. So yeah, then you can see how this works. If someone wants a friendly dog, they search on Google, what is a friendly dog, or give me an example of a friendly dog, or blah, blah, blah. And then that's where we get the SEO from. Now, something about this is not loading. I'm not sure if it's the internet or, here we go. It seems to be about to load. Okay, so 404, because it hasn't been fully implemented yet, but this is kind of the concept, guys. This is how all of this works. I really, really wanted to share this with people. The process is go on Kaggle, find a data set, use this giant prompt that will be in the description of this video, make the prompt work for your niche and your website, add this roadmap and also the data to Cursor, and then just start building, guys. From there, I'm going to end the video just because I'm not going to go through the build process, but you basically just need to run npm run build, fix all the errors, put it on GitHub, connect GitHub to Vercel, and then build the website on Vercel, and then launch the website. It's a very, very easy process, but we will go through that in another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. If you want to know how to actually take a prompt and turn it into a website that has over 100,000 pages, then watch this video.